Good day, I am Omoni Oluwadamilola. You are welcome to Reality Online News today. The news in details. Ondo government promises to disburse cash transfer fairly. Ondo State government has said it will unbiasedly disburse the 10,000 naira unconditional cash transfer for 18,000 selected vulnerable people in the state. The State's Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Bamidele Ademola Olateju, made this assurance at the maiden edition of the Ondo State Media Agenda organized by the State Council of the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) on Monday. The Ondo State government made a commitment to provide financial assistance of 10,000 naira to approximately 18,000 identified vulnerable individuals across all local government areas. The support is scheduled to take place from August through December 2023. She explained that the roster of vulnerable individuals had been compiled by the enumerators commissioned by the World Bank and the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) several years ago. Muslim in Uganda allegedly kills wife converting to Christianity. Amina Nafuka, 31, had returned for a medical check-up in Kampala and a visit to a worship service in the capital city to her home in Buguri Town, Buguri District, where her husband, 40-year-old Abdullahi Wazua, had learned of her accepting Christ as the church, said the relative, whose name is withheld for security reasons. Nafuka had spent 10 days in June in Kampala to treat problems with her uterus, staying with a relative there who had accepted Christ in 2021. While recovering at her relative's home, a pastor visited and prayed for her recovery. Her doctor told her to return in 3 weeks, and the relative accompanied Nafuka on her return to Buguri. The relative shared the gospel with Nafuka while staying with her during her recovery. I shared the saving power of Jesus, and she showed a desire to accept and to believe in Jesus, but requested waiting for the day that the doctor in Kampala had given her for a checkup, and thereafter attend the church, the relative said. Her husband, discovering her conversion to Christianity, killed her in the process. Christianity today in Nigeria. Some of the Aladura churches, as discussed earlier on this network, were Eternal Sacred Order of Cherubim and Seraphim Society, founded in 1925. The Church of the Lord Aladura, founded in 1930. One of the most popular preachers during this period was Joseph Babalola of Faith Tabernacle. The preacher led a revival in the 1930s that converted thousands of locals. In 1952, a former member of the Cherubim and Seraphim Society, Pa Josiah Akindayomi, founded the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG. He was succeeded by Enoch Adejare Adeboye. Under Adeboye, the church became increasingly Pentecostal in theology and practice. This was probably influenced by the Pentecostal wave in the 1960s and 1970s, which was mainly experienced by students on college campuses. One of the leaders behind this revival during this period was Benson Idahosa. He was one of Africa's most influential Pentecostal preachers of the 28th century, and he was the founder of the Church of God Mission International, which was established in 1972. Other churches have been established since then. These include the Deeper Life Bible Church, founded by William Folorunsho Kumuyi in 1975. He was a mathematics professor at the University of Lagos before going to found the Deeper Life Bible Church. In 1986, David Oyedepo founded Living Faith Church. The prominent church in Nigeria include the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Deeper Life Bible Church, Living Faith Church, Winners Chapel, Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministry, and Power of His Reality Church. There are also some new generational churches that are popular in major cities in the country. Power of Covenants. According to Pastor Mrs. Oluwarotimi Deborah, she said one of the benefits of covenants is that it works for the future. Join us again this Sunday for more of the teaching on Power of Covenants. I am Omoniyi Oluwadamilola. Stay tuned and remain blessed.